Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to XFW here at Blood Sword 6 streaming. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the Danger Zone. And we are 8 days away from XFW Mat Mania. We have a lot to get through, folks, and we've got a lot of matches coming your way, including our main event, a fatal four-way to crown a new #1 contender, and that person will take on Easy Money at Mat Mania. Thank you, Wayne Jaworski, for liking the stream. And not to mention that Easy Money has said he's going to defend the XFW World Heavyweight Championship tomorrow night on XFW Saturday Night Showdown. So this is going to be a very busy week for Easy Money. Rick Fletcher, thank you for liking the stream. Easy Money not in action tonight, resting himself up for tomorrow night's title defense. So that means 2 title defenses in a week's day. Nick Clark, thank you for sharing. Marshall Foscott already sending stars, and we already get Miss Kitty Lane up on the dance screen for everyone to enjoy. I'm going to increase the volume of my PC just a little bit here, guys. I was all set, thought our new streaming PC was coming in today. Unfortunately, FedEx was a fat liar, so it did not show up. Folks, we're looking to have a whole new setup before XFW Mat Mania goes live next Saturday night. Hell, I'm hoping to have it up and running by tomorrow night. I'm not going to keep my fingers crossed, as the mail seems to be slowing down all across the country, including FedEx, who told me it would be here today by 8 o'clock. It's past 8 o'clock and it ain't here. But again, folks, we've got a lot of action coming your way tonight, but we're going to head down to ringside for match #1 of XFW Danger Zone. Rick Fletcher, thank you for sharing again. Dirk Webb is in the house over on the Twitch platform. Dirk, thank you for joining us. We've got a lot of work for Dirk to do. But ladies and gentlemen, right now, Drago making his way down to ringside.
Weighing in at 314 pounds.
And you see, of course, right behind him, River Styx. Again, folks, thank you all for the likes, the shares, the love you are sending our way tonight at XFW Professional Wrestling. This is the Danger Zone, and we thank you for joining us tonight. It is a share fest. Thank you guys for that. As we're getting ready for the opponent tonight of Drago. We haven't seen this man in quite some time. Pedro chanting XFW. Thank you, Pedro. Welcome to the Danger Zone. Nick Clark, thank you for sharing. Mr. Insomniac Gamer himself is in the house. Folks, you've heard me talk about him before. The man that pretty much got me hooked on streaming. Insomniac Gamer, give him a like and a follow. You can find him on Facebook.
And his opponent,
you will see his post in the Blood Sword 6 streaming group. But ladies and gentlemen, here comes Big Dog Mark Johnson. Mike Lukaski is in the house. Mike Tech himself, a phenomenal musician. Folks, you can find Mike Tech on YouTube, on Facebook, and on TikTok. As long as the United States does not get rid of TikTok, you can find Mike Tech and his hip-hop rhymes on the interwebs and on the social media that you love and share. Mike, thank you for sharing as well. Again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight to XFW Danger Zone. We are live, folks. Pedro, thank you for liking the stream. The Destroyer throws his arms up in celebration of you hitting that tiny little button. For Big Dog Mark Johnson in the ring. Johnson's been spending a lot of time away from XFW right now. Still dealing with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Johnson, the biggest or the most requested XFW star for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. But tonight, he's got to keep his eyes focused. He goes one-on-one with Drago. Car and elbow time now as XFW gets underway. I'd have to give the strength category tonight to Big Dog Mark Johnson. Clean break there, surprising, but Johnson comes in wailing with a shot. But Drago counters through with a hip toss. Drago clapping the ears out of the elbow shots and repeated shots, but look at Johnson absorbing those fists and elbows. Drop down now by Drago. into a spine buster. That shut Big Dog down. But look, he doesn't stay down, folks. Big Dog already trying to get back to his feet. Drago gonna help a little bit. And a shot to the face, but Big Dog fires right back. 2 shots now. And an Irish whip now from Big Dog. Big time power slam connects. Big Dog Mark Johnson, big time fan favorite here in XFW. But Drago recently has gotten his own following here. And some folks think that has to do with the fact that literally voodoo magic is used by Drago, folks. I'm a skeptic at heart, folks. I don't believe things until I see them. And sometimes I do not believe my eyes when it comes to Drago. But we've seen him literally pull what appears to be undead zombie hands out of the ring, hold his opponent in position to hit the voodoo slam and get victory after victory. And you see outside River Styx cheering on her Voodoo King, as right now he's in charge and laying at a beating to Big Dog Mark Johnson. Big time scoop slam there. Drago now going to the second rope. Falling back with the elbow. Well placed by Drago. But Johnson again gets the shoulder up. Johnson grinning back to his feet pretty damn quick. And cuts Drago off. Big Dog now full Nelson and blasting Drago's head off that canvas with looks like little to no effort. Again, we talk about the sheer power of Johnson, folks. It is damn near unmatched in XFW. Few people have the power that lies inside Mark Johnson. Look at the size of the man's chest. He uses his body weight as a weapon more effectively than almost anybody else in XFW. There's a shoulder tackle, and Drago himself is no small man. Drago now unleashing the right hands. Drago got Johnson up on the shoulder. Oh, good Lord, a stunner, but drops him on the ropes. Brutal offense there by Drago. Mike Atura, head referee, starts the count. And Drago slammed into the Bloodsword6.com table. Each and every week we're going to argue and get on the guys, the wrestlers' case, because they keep destroying the table. If they destroy the table, people can't buy their XFW t-shirts. All right, they're finally back in the ring. We got to start reinforcing that table. Drago now with the neck breaker. Drago now stomping away on Johnson. Demon's touch on the side of the head. And there it is. The unseen forces attacking Johnson, but he still manages to get the shoulder up. The Demon's touch by Drago is one of the ways he seems to use the voodoo magic inside the squared circle. Again, folks, I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight to XFW. This is our opening contest of the evening. And again, Dirk Webb live over on the Twitch platform talking with us. Had a quote right there from Drago if you folks read. Big time impact there by Johnson. We got a cover on Drago. Drago gets the shoulder up. Irish whip. Oh, Mike Atura is down. Mike Atura is down. Getting back to his feet. Here comes Johnson again with a brutal impact. Uh-oh. Johnson lands the worm into the elbow. Big Dog Mark Johnson with the elbow impact, folks. We might be done here. Good night. Oh, my God. Drago got the shoulder up. Drago got the shoulder up. Unbelievably so. Drago now. Headbutt now by Drago. Oh, folks, there it is again. The voodoo arms coming out of the ring. And the voodoo slam. Are you kidding me? Once again. But this time Johnson managed to get the shoulder up. The zombie hands itself come out of the ring. But Johnson stays alive. How? I don't know. Oh, trip now by Drago. Right in front of River Styx. Big time clothesline now by Drago. Drago with Johnson up. Snake Eyes in the corner. And a big boot now by Drago. Follows through with a leg drop. Drago now in control of the match. Johnson still getting back to his feet. And once again, the Demon's touch connects. And again, whatever entities follow Drago around the ring attacking Johnson, but Johnson again staying alive. Johnson managing to keep that shoulder up, folks. I think at this point, it's just second nature. Shot to the midsection again by Drago. Blocking Johnson. Johnson now up on that top rope. Bad spot to be in for the big man. Drago now. Good Lord, Drago. Both feet on the very top turnbuckle. Oh my dear Lord. Both men coming crashing down to the canvas. You see, even Drago felt the impact of that one, folks. Look at this impact from the top. Drago's got him up again. And again, the Voodoo Slam connects. That might be it for Johnson. We've got a cover. That's it. Johnson fought hard and fought well. But Drago victorious again. And folks, quite frankly, it's due to that damn black magic that he uses. Drago pulling out the Demon's Touch, the zombie hands coming out of the ring. There, folks, is the Demon's Touch right there. And I can see Johnson's actually bleeding from the head. I didn't notice that earlier in the contest. But Drago landing the Voodoo Slam a second time. Pulls off the victory tonight in XFW Danger Zone. James Shaw, thank you for sharing. Drago now with those ceremonial props, if you will, that totem stick and that skull. Drago victorious tonight in XFW Danger Zone, folks. And again, Drago's been on a bit of a roll lately. He seems more determined, more driven to get the win night after night here in XFW. And he's been absolutely devastating inside the ring. Now, folks, we are 8 days away from XFW Mat Mania. Marshall Foskett, thank you for sharing. I did see in the chat room you said you did get your Easy Money mug, and the t-shirts are still on their way. We did get 2 email notifications that you are getting 2 different packages, so hopefully the t-shirts will be there in the next few days. We will ask any of our XFW fans that do buy t-shirts, do us a favor, take a picture and send that directly to XFW Wrestling on Facebook. We're going to start getting you guys into a brand new commercial for our merchandise, much like the XFW all-around t-shirt I'm wearing right now. You can get at bloodsword6.com if you are so inclined, as well as a number of mugs, much like this Easy Money mug right here, our XFW World Heavyweight Champion, as well as other fine products at our Streamlabs store at bloodsword6.com. Now, folks, as I'm saying, we are 8 days away from XFW Mat Mania, where we will see the Fan Dream match take place. All 3 members of Evolution teaming up with Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, going head-to-head with the Morgan Steiner's entourage. Sorry, folks, I'm trying to read the comments here, the comments there and stuff as I'm trying to talk. Sometimes I get a little bit too much into myself and try to do too much. But again, the dream match, the entourage versus Evolution and Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. Big 8-man elimination style match, folks. That one will bring the house down. But right now, we're going to head back down to ringside. More one-on-one action next as XFW Danger Zone continues. Ladies and gentlemen, Brody Daniels. Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, Brody Daniels coming out. Brody Daniels coming up at Aiden Scott. Aiden Scott getting right in his face already. The match, the bell is already rung underway. Aiden Scott. I know Scott has been very frustrated as of late. Ruben George, thank you for liking the stream. Oh, and a slap by Brody Daniels right across the face to Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott. Aiden Scott, a very decorated contender here in XFW. Former internet champion, former United States champion. We're inside the ring, and Daniels now lights him up with a kick across the face. Jesse Lee Simmons, thank you for liking the stream. Look at the eyes. Look at the insanity lighting up right now in Brody Daniels. Brody Daniels has been a severe attitude change over the past month here in XFW. A lot of folks gave him gruff, made fun of him. Jefferson Leonard, thank you for liking the stream. Look at Aiden Scott taunting Brody Daniels now, but Daniels, I want to leave the ring, folks. This is, before I can even get it out, this is an Extreme Rules match as Brody Daniels now inside the ring, and a shot to the back of the head with that steel chair lights up Mr. Amazing. And another shot. As I was saying before, that brutal attack by Brody Daniels. Daniels made his appearance here in XFW a few short months ago and was made fun of. Borderline bullied by the fans in the back, or the wrestlers in the back, and some of the fans as well, for coming out with the selfie stick, claiming to be a male model. But since then, Daniels' attitude has changed tenfold, and right now he's absolutely devastating Mr. Amazing inside the ring. We've got to cover again. Kick out again by Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott. If it's one thing Aiden Scott is, it's resilient. The drive of this young man to continue on, but right now, Aiden Scott is up. Got Brody Daniels. Where the hell's he going? Oh, he dumps Brody Daniels right across the top rope, face first. Aiden Scott now up and over, phenomenal leg drop over the top rope. Aiden Scott laying in the damage zones. Look at this boom, first right there. And now a baseball bat to the back. Clubbing away on Brody Daniels, with Daniels turns it around. Here's that leapfrog, folks. Look at this, up and over, boom. Right on the neck of Brody Daniels, but again, Daniels turning things around. Reverse Irish whip now by Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott. Scott now thrown to the outside. What is this? Aiden Scott with a tornado DDT. Jesse Lee Simmons, thank you for sharing. Brody Daniels tossing him back inside. Desperation move by that. Dirk Webb over on Twitch talking about Brody Daniels coming as a pretty boy that never faced competition. He's damn right there. But since then, he has really upped his game. He has changed his in-ring offense. He has changed his attitude, and since then has been possibly one of the most bloodthirsty, violent competitors we've seen in XFW since then. And folks, that says a lot. We've got a lot of guys in XFW with that killer instinct. It's just surprising to see how quickly it emerged from Brody Daniels. Daniels now going to the top rope. Aiden Scott in a world of trouble now. He might be, that's pretty far out, folks. That is pretty far out. Oh, the knees come up. Aiden Scott saw it coming a mile away. Aiden Scott now the takedown into an armbar, trying to tap out Brody Daniels. Can Daniels avoid it? There is no rope break. No disqualification match, and Daniels again. The bicycle kick right across the face to Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott. Brody Daniels now at the table. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got wood. Oh! Aiden Scott cutting him off. But Daniels again, quicker than a hiccup, getting back into charge. But again, both these men so quick to turn things around. Before I can finish a sentence, these guys have switched offense, switched gears, and counter after counter after counter. And Aiden Scott, who had a rough start, has totally turned this match around. Now Aiden Scott with the table and blasted off the head of Brody Daniels. And now square into the midsection. Repeated shots now by Mr. Amazing. Both men still on the outside, no count, as this is a no disqualification match. Goes for a scoop slam at Mr. Amazing, up and over. Throwing him back inside. Nice turnaround by Brody Daniels. Taking him down, a nice twist. And a shot right to the head. Brody Daniels again with that steel chair right across the noggin. You see the Yamaha with a Bluetooth device has gone right at Aiden Scott. Shining Wizard connects right to the back of the skull. We've got a cover.
1, 2.
Amazing gets the shoulder up just before the referee's hand comes down. Swinging a chair, Brody Daniels missing out of the way. Mr. Amazing now fires back. Brody Daniels catches him and lights it up again with the clothesline. Brody Daniels has put a number of opponents away with that very maneuver. And folks, I thought it was all over there for Mr. Amazing, Aiden Scott. But he gets the shoulder up. We always talk about his resiliency, his ability to bounce back. And right now taunting Brody Daniels. Oh! And he paid for that. Aiden Scott, kneeling position, just took a hellacious shot to the face from Brody Daniels. And now they're fighting over that ladder. And a kick again to the face by Daniels. Into a neck breaker. Brody Daniels trying to demand an Internet World Championship match against Bad Boy Marshall Sweet after a few weeks ago getting a pinfall victory over Marshall Sweet. Daniels now says he should be the #1 contender and demands that title match. What is Daniels doing now? Lining up that ladder as Mr. Amazing tries to get back to his feet. Elbow to the face now, too much time. Brody Daniels wasted. Trying to set that damn ladder. Gets caught, Mr. Amazing turns it around into a German suplex, assisted by the leg. Again, the awesome, innovative offense of Mr. Amazing. Scott now with Brody, setting him across that top turnbuckle. Oh, but a kick to the face. And again by Brody. Gets him up, drops him down, right across the brainbuster, on top of the knee. We've got to cover again. But Scott gets the shoulder up another time. Mr. Amazing continues. Oh. Daniels now going to the top. Changing his mind. I don't think Brody Daniels knows what he wants to do with that ladder. Brody Daniels driving down Mr. Amazing hard. And again, flattening Mr. Amazing. Brody Daniels again, going up to that top of that ladder. Again, coming to, what the hell is wrong with this kid? I think he may have sustained a concussion during this whole scenario, folks. Irish whip again by Brody. Up and down big time. Backdrop suplex. I think that's why Brody Daniels was trying to set things up. Nope, he just keeps coming down. I think he thinks it's a ladder match. I think he's gone full mental. I think Brody Daniels has gone full mental. Up and over the top he goes, and out to the outside. Both these guys have taken a lot of damage to the head tonight, folks. Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott now trying to get the crowd behind him on the outskirts of the ring. Brody Daniels now starting to stir. Daniels turns things right around on the outside. Oh, come on. Now, we were just talking about the Bloodsource6.com table, and now Brody Daniels, that's where we take orders. Those three guys are taking orders for T-shirts, and now Brody Daniels has to destroy everything. Calling about time now. Aiden Scott with a little bit of time to recover as Brody Daniels wasted time with the table. Both men on the outside now, trying to dominate, grasping for control. Back to the inside we go. Super kick lands by Mr. Amazing. Standing shooting star press. Amazing agility by Mr. Amazing. We got a cover, but Daniels gets the shoulder up easily. Ryan Fina, thank you for liking the stream. Brody Daniels now in a world of hurt. Mr. Amazing now walking around with that steel chair. Stomping now away. Kicked in the midsection again. Building up, full head of steam. Baseball slide right to the face of Daniels. Daniels now starting to stir. Aiden Scott on the apron, looking for a springboard attack, possibly. Oh, blockbuster from the apron connects. Good night, Irene. We are done here. That's it. Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott pulls off the victory after a hellacious back and forth battle. That is the first match Brody Daniels has lost in weeks, folks. But it's not for the lack of trying. Daniels put in all the effort he could. Here's that brainbuster right on top of the knee. But Mr. Amazing, springboard into a blockbuster, pulls off the victory tonight on XFW Danger Zone. Beautiful execution there, folks. The amazing agility of Aiden Scott holds through tonight. And that breaks a losing streak for Aiden Scott as he tries to get himself back in the spotlight here in XFW. Congratulations, Mr. Amazing. Nick Clark sending 500 stars. Holy cow, Mr. Clark. Thank you very much. And you get a little bit of Kitty Lane saying thank you for that. Mr. Insomniac Gamer, thank you very much for sending stars our way. Now that we're back into the Level Up program here at Bloodsword 6 /XFW Professional Wrestling, folks, we want to thank you for all the kind words, the support that we've received since coming back here on Facebook. Again, you can also find us on Twitch right now where Mr. Dirk Webb is chatting with folks up. You'll catch those comments on the bottom of the screen here as Dirk Webb does his best to get inside information from all the XFW competitors. Now, I've been sending Mr. Webb out to find out what exactly is the correlation between Race Williams and Owen Bush, as those two seem to have recently formed some sort of alliance, if you will, here at XFW, after the Cosa Nostra and the Wolfpack paid off Owen Bush to get his own friend out of XFW, folks. So it seems that Owen Bush will go wherever the money is. And he does have the background of a bounty hunter, so that does make a little bit of sense. We shouldn't be surprised, but he seemed to be very tight-knit with Sergeant Dalton Adams. But now Adams has been ousted from XFW and disparaged by the police. So, folks, it is a whirlwind of drama unfolding here in XFW each and every week, folks. But again, we've got our main event tonight, a fatal four-way Extreme Rules match. The Destroyer, Blake the Body Harris, Antonio Carino, and Rick Osborne. One of those men will challenge Easy Money at XFW Matt Mania, folks. That is our main event this evening. And later on also, Brian Blaze and Pedro Ortiz Jr. recently have been clashing week in and week out. These two will meet again tonight in an Extreme Rules match. Pedro Ortiz Jr. looking to get revenge after Brian Blaze has beat him down in a number of weeks here on all of our XFW programming. Brian Blaze, easily the most hated man in all of XFW, folks, looking to continue this momentum and driving himself towards another title shot here in XFW. He's a two-time former XFW World Heavyweight Champion and looks to make his third reign here, folks. And it looks like it might come to fruition as Blaze has been tearing down the road here in XFW with win after win after win. Folks, we're going to head to ringside. Mixed match, challenge match, coming your way next on XFW Danger Zone. Marshall Foskett saying the Destroyer deserves a title shot. I'm pretty sure the Destroyer would agree with you. The Destroyer himself, a former four-time XFW World Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Kitty Lane and Terry Sexton.
The following contest.
Are you kidding me? Dylan Lyon, thank you for becoming a fan. Is this a thing? Now, Terry Sexton and Kitty Lane calling themselves the Rough Riders, folks. There is way too many innuendos for me to throw out there. I'm not even going to comment on that team name. It seems these two are putting themselves on. Terry's already started with the gyrations. Here we go. Kitty Lane and Terry Sexton, both former exotic dancers. Kitty Lane known for her owning her own club in Las Vegas. Terry Sexton, a former dancer for Thunder from Down Under. Kitty Lane's become very, very popular here in XFW. I cannot believe that's what they walked out here to in that name, folks. I'm blushing behind the microphone here. And tonight, folks, they take on Miss Kari Foster.
From Huntsville, Alabama, adorable Kari Foster.
Foster, a former XFW Women's Champion, has been upset over what she says is Kitty Lane stealing her spotlight here in XFW. These two have had short battles here and there. But tonight, in a mixed match tag match, Kari Foster looking to knock off Kitty Lane. I'm still kind of hung up on the whole Rough Rider thing. But tonight, Foster has picked herself one hell of an opponent, folks. A man that has been on a roll as of late. Ladies and gentlemen, the Prince, Christopherson Pierce.
From Chelsea, England, weighing in at 210 pounds, Rex Christopherson Pierce.
The 26th man in line for the throne of England, or so he claims. Christopherson Pierce, for whatever reason, folks, thinks if he lands himself a championship title here in XFW, he will become closer to the throne of England. Now, the XFW does not claim to be in any way tied to England or their throne or monarch or whoever sits in that chair, so I'm not sure exactly where Christopherson Pierce gets his information from, folks, but one thing is for sure, this young man is a phenomenal in-ring competitor and possibly one of the biggest egos in all of XFW. Kari Foster has definitely picked herself a phenomenal partner tonight. Again, I want to thank everyone for joining us here at XFW tonight, whether you're on Facebook, you're on YouTube, you're on Twitch, right over at bloodsword6.com. Thank you for joining us. If you haven't already, please hit that like and follow button. Subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Twitch, so that way you hit all the action of XFW. Our Mixed Match Challenge off the way, and Kitty Lane starting things off with Kari Foster. And Foster, we know, folks, is the angry redhead of XFW. She has got a temper that rivals that of anybody else in this promotion. And once that anger starts flowing, there's little ways to stop the girl next door, as she likes to book herself as. But right now, Kitty Lane taking charge with a power slam and a little ass slap in there by Kitty Lane. Kitty Lane does like to be provocative inside the ring. Scoop slam with the hammerlock position, now by Kitty Lane. Out the middle of the ring we go. Drop kick right to the back of the neck. And a little bit more showmanship, or show ladyship? Is that a thing? By Kitty Lane, but a kick out again by Kari Foster. Kick to the midsection now. Reversal of the Irish whip by Kitty Lane. Oh, look at that. Terry Sexton tagging himself in and lighting up Prince Pierce just as he gets inside the ring. Terry Sexton himself, the former male exotic dancer from Thunder from Down Under, has been looking himself to get an opportunity at the XFW United States Championship and has come so close so many times, but just happens to find himself in the midst of the drama of someone else, in the line of fire of an angry wrestler, and several times has been put down by people he wasn't even involved with, like the WWE's Brock Lesnar when WWE invaded XFW. But right now, Terry Sexton is starting to dominate Christopherson Pierce. Pierce up and over, and a kick right to the back of the knee, now Terry ACL. Irish whip now by Christopherson Pierce. Pierce setting Sexton up on that top turnbuckle. Both men now up. Avalanche arm drag brings Sexton down the hard way. And now the boots. And a tag again. In comes Corey Foster. Kitty Lane now flying across the ring and instantly sends Foster crashing out to the arena floor. And then again taking a little bit of time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now we get a little bit of twerking. I'm not going to complain about Kitty Lane shaking what her mother gave her. Up and over now goes Kitty Lane into a DDT. I think Kitty Lane gets such inside the head of Corey Foster. Foster does not think straight, folks. I think the mental game, I don't think even Kitty Lane is doing it on purpose. Corey Foster's upset that the limelight was stolen, that the spotlight is on somebody else. But quite frankly, Corey Foster was one of the biggest sex appeals in XFW. I mean, she's a gorgeous young woman. But Kitty Lane showing up the provocative dance moves, the daring in-ring showing off, it just seems to really get under the skin of Corey Foster. And right now she's taking it to her physically inside the ring. Tag again, the men will be forced to come back in. Sexton instantly with a scoop slam now on Christopherson Pierce. Again, folks, thank you for tuning in to XFW tonight. If you're not a follower, we please encourage you to do so you don't miss out on any of the action of XFW as we are broadcast 4 nights a week. And a blind tag now by Kitty Lane, but Foster instantly jumps on the spot and attacks Kitty into a spinning brainbuster. Devastating attack by Corey Foster. We've got a cover by Foster. What a kick out. Lane easily getting the shoulder up before the referee Micah Turek can even bring it down. Irish over to the turnbuckle. Lane with a turnaround. Foster again spinning around, a handful of hair. Foster now. Exploder in the corner by Corey Foster. Devastating impact on Kitty Lane. But Lane still gets the shoulder up. Foster not happy about that. Kitty Lane back to her feet. But Foster lands a big right hand. Devastating impact there. Kitty Lane now rolling to the outside. Here come the men back in. A counter now by Christopherson Pierce. Lands in midsection. Big European uppercut. Good Lord, did you see Terry Sexton spin a 180 from that impact from Christopherson Pierce? What a shot by the Prince. Stomped out of the midsection as Christopherson Pierce goes to work here. Looking to build momentum, but Sexton with a nice counter. Sexton with a DDT, put a little extra stank on that one. Drives the head right into the canvas. Sexton now wrenching back of the arm. It looked like Pierce was trying to go for a tag to Foster, but Sexton cut him right off. Christopherson now with a counter again, up and over. Terry holds on to that top rope. Both men now on the outside. Counter again by Christopherson, but Sexton lights him up with a quick jab right to the face. Sexton now in the corner. Oh no, folks. If the kids are in the room, turn their eyes away. Turn the kids' eyes away, folks. You don't want them to see this. Oh! Good Lord, your voice goes up 6 octaves every time Terry Sexton pulls that off. Good Lord. What a shot. Tag. In comes Kitty Lane. Foster forced to come in. What do we got here, folks? Double chops now from the Rough Riders. That's terrible to say. It's still at the same time kind of fun. Double clothesline connects. And now Kitty Lane again showing off. Christopherson Pierce now tossed to the outside. I'm not sure what happened there. We've got a little bit of possibly a 2K20 glitch again. Yay, as Corey Foster stares on, and we've definitely got a game glitch. Good Lord, 2K20 always with that stuff. We may have to restart this match. We may have to restart this match because 2K20 is being full on stupid. Yep, Kitty Lane is stuck. Kitty Lane is stuck. Very few times in our career we haven't had to restart a match, folks. We're going to have to restart this one. I apologize. We are back to square one. Kitty Lane now back in motion. That's a little embarrassing. That's the first time in XFW history we've had a glitch where we had to actually restart a match. But Kitty Lane now tossing again. Corey Foster to the outside. Oh, and Kitty Lane taking a shot on Christopherson Pierce. And then again, lining up Corey Foster with a shot. Irish now back in the turnbuckle. Tag, in comes Terry Sexton. And a clothesline cripples Christopherson Pierce just as he comes through the ropes. And once again, what is this? Up and down, double powerbomb from Sexton and Kitty Lane. We've got a cover, but a kick out. Shot to the head. Well, Mr. John Rogers, I wouldn't say that rivals ET for the worst game ever. Quite frankly, I don't see a lot of the glitches that some other games have had. It's not as bad for 2K20. Some people say it is. But again, that's the first time we've ever had a catastrophic glitch in this game. But it just lengthens the time you guys get to see Kitty Lane and Corey Foster inside the ring. So take a bonus if you will. Shot to the midsection now by Terry. And then lights up again. Christopherson Pierce with a hard lariat. Fall. Big time DDT again. You see the little bit of emphasis that Terry Sexton puts on that DDT, the wind up and the drive down of that DDT. Into the corner we go again. A tag, in comes Kitty Lane. In comes Troy Foster, and again, the Rough Riders setting up what looks like a little more double team action here. Tandem suplexes now from the Rough Riders. That's got to be an innuendo, folks. I'm starting to wonder if Kitty Lane and Terry Sexton are starting to date. Ooh, what a shot to the head by Kitty Lane. And Lane now. Exploder suplex, taking Foster down. Early in this contest was pretty evenly matched, but right now, Kitty Lane and Terry Sexton have started to take a commanding lead. Foster getting back to her feet, driving Bulldog. Kitty Lane's pretty face connecting with the canvas. Irish whip into the turnbuckle, back into home territory for Kitty Lane. Tag, in comes Pierce. Sexton forced to come in. And now the Prince and Corey Foster. Look at the little double team action here. Ducking the clotheslines. Oh, but double spears connect from Foster and Pierce. I gotta be careful using the term double team action when Kitty Lane and Terry Sexton are around. Sexton with a nice counter and a rotating face buster. A cover now on Christopherson Pierce, but a kick out. The sexual innuendos fly every time these two are in the ring. In the turnbuckle again. Elbow shot again by Terry Sexton. Cutting off Christopherson Pierce. And repeated shots in the back. Turnaround, but Sexton catches an elbow. But again, the headbutt from Terry Sexton. Back into the corner. Gut punches now. Rabbit shots to the midsection. But Christopherson Pierce fights through. Grabs the leg. Shoves him down. And now stomping on the knee. Wrenching in the wrong direction. And the ladies come back in. And Kitty Lane flying across the ring. And takes Christopherson Pierce right off the apron. Foster now lights it up with the right hand. Irish whip now. Oh, Kitty Lane, the claws come out, and she catches her right between the eyes. Turn around in the corner now by Foster. Drives in the side. Nice counter by Kitty Lane. Irish whip in the turnbuckle. Kitty Lane now driving him down. Oh, folks, we've seen this in the past. Kitty Lane with a little bit of shake and rattle. Folks, welcome to the Kitty Box. Oh, I really want to trade places right now with Corey Foster. I want to trade places in the worst way with Corey Foster. And there's a brutal uppercut following through by Kitty Lane. Irish whip. Nice! Suplex again by Katie Lane, showing to dominate on Foster. Flying Kitty connects. We've got a cover. Rough Riders pull off the victory. Hard-fought match between those two teams, but the Rough Riders victorious tonight on XFW Danger Zone. Christopherson Pierce's, well, technically, Marshall Foskett, thank you for sharing. Christopherson Pierce's win streak in singles action will continue. Kari Foster does not look happy at ringside, folks. She looks very, very angry right now. And I want to be right there, folks. That would make me happy. But Kari Foster did not seem thrilled about it at all.
Here are your winners, the Rough Riders.
Good Lord, what a name for Sexton and Kitty Lane to choose. The Rough Riders victorious tonight on XFW Danger Zone. The Rough Riders, folks. I wasn't even aware that mixed tag teams could choose a name here in XFW. But again, I don't make the rules, folks. I'm just here to make comments and call the action for you guys at home and fill you with the information that's filled to me from the guys over there and occasionally from Dirk Webb. Now, folks, again, I want to thank you for joining us here at XFW tonight. We want to give 2 shout-outs right now to these 2 guys right here. The Insiders Wrestling Podcast. You see those guys right over here. And then our friends over TKWA Wrestling Federation as well. Right now, Showtime, Shane Black, our very, this guy right here. No, there it is. Right there. This guy right there. Showtime, Shane Black, the current TKWA World Heavyweight Champion, was victorious at TKWA Hellbound number 8 this past week. And now Showtime, Shane Black makes his return to XFW tonight. It'll be nice to see Showtime show back up in XFW since taking a hiatus as his workload in TKWA has been very, very heavy. Now we're always excited to see our XFW stars branching out, but we like to have them here at home as well to entertain you, the XFW fans. Now Showtime Shane Black will be involved in the Dream fan-made match at XFW Mat Mania. 8-man tag, no holds barred, elimination. Folks, this will be absolutely brutal. We've seen 2 matches so far leading up to this one, including Big Time Jim Slater and Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, as well as John Mad Dog Rogers and Seth Walker. Now tonight, Showtime Shane Black will go one-on-one with a former rival of his own, Mark Collins. But right now, we're going to head out to ringside for more singles action, and XFW Danger Zone continues to roll on. Pedro, thank you for saying damn good matches. We hope you enjoy it. We thank you for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, Jesus Silva.
One fall. Making his way to the ring from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico. Weighing in at 209 pounds, Jesus Silva.
The youngest performer in all of XFW, folks. This young man is only 20 years of age. One of the youngest, absolutely the youngest champion we've ever had here in XFW, winning the XFW Internet Championship at 19 years old. Skyrocketed to stardom here in XFW after the Best of 7 series with Tiger Ramirez. As each time those two met in the ring, they absolutely tore the house down. But tonight he'll go one-on-one with another high flyer in the XFW. One of the members of the Wolfpack. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyson Vader.
Representing the NWO Wolfpack from Venice Beach, California. Weighing in at 210 pounds, Tyson Vader.
Tyson Vader, the youngest member of the Vader group, known as the Wolfpack. His uncle Casey getting him into XFW. His father and his uncle, unfortunately, right now incarcerated in prison after clashing with the Sergeant Dalton Adams. Right now, 2 members of the Wolfpack remain. But Tyson Vader, easily the most breakout star of all of the Wolfpack. This young man with outstanding martial arts experience and high-flying capabilities really stands out from the group. The rest of the Wolfpack, mostly all in-ring brawlers, folks. Vader absolutely outstanding when he flies around the ring. These two very similar styles, folks. Here we go. Collar and elbow tie-up as these two lock up. Jesus Silva taking him back to the corner now. Jesus Silva, we've seen have a bit of a mean streak over the past few weeks. Oh, and a right hand now by Casey Vader. With a kick through, Silva dodges out of the way. Jesus Silva now shotgun drop kick right to the side of the head of Tyson Vader. Vader looking for the easy route, throwing punches over the referee, but Jesus Silva saw it coming a mile away. Hurricanrana now from the former internet champion. Tyson Vader back to his feet, a running knee strike right to the side of the face of Jesus Silva, cutting him right off. And now with chops and quick jabs by Tyson Vader. Vader now exploder suplex, bending Jesus Silva damn near in half. We've got a cover. Jesus gets the shoulder up quickly. Jesus Silva now back on the attack. Irish whip, Vader face first into that turnbuckle. Jesus Silva now setting something up. Reverse tornado DDT, dropping him hard down in the canvas. Beautiful springboard moonsault now from Jesus Silva, showing off that outstanding athleticism. Big right hand now from Silva as he continues the onslaught, building momentum in this contest. But Tyson Vader lands a clothesline. And just like that, Silva is shut down. And now we talk about the martial arts background. Here it comes, folks. The quick hands and feet of young Tyson Vader. Vader, from what I understand, folks, is only himself 24 years old, 4 years older than Jesus Silva. Back and forth counters now from both these young men. Outstanding quickness by both of them. Up and over the top goes Jesus Silva. Vader brings him right back in quickly. Vader now himself. Springboard into a splash coming right down to the back of Jesus Silva. Both these young men now putting their body on the lines. And again, the impact. Another suplex again from Tyson Vader. Jesus Silva rolling underneath the bottom rope. Vader with a right hand sends Silva crashing out there. Oh, no, 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 no. Vader perched away on the top rope, folks. Holy hell! Diving senton coming to the top rope. And Tyson Vader now on a roll. And now into the table again. Silva with a back elbow, trying to cut him back off. And a hurricane now on that whole hard, unforgiving arena floor. Again, I want to welcome everyone here to XFW. I want to thank you all for joining us here at XFW Danger Zone, our flagship show here on Friday nights. Whether you're on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, or Bloodsword6.com, thank you for tuning in tonight. You can catch us on all your favorite social media platforms, folks. We encourage you to hit and subscribe to all our streaming venues so you don't miss out on any XFW action, as in September we will start, on top of our already 4 weekly shows, we'll be having exclusive programming on different platforms. And if you subscribe to us on everyone, you won't miss out on any of the XFW action, like right now as Jesus Silva gets back in control of this match against Tyson Vader. Jesus Silva now with his own combination of blows. Repeated elbow strikes to the face. Dropping him down. Assisted stomp, bouncing off the ropes, using all the momentum, and now Vader retreating to the outside. Hargan, thank you for liking the stream. Kick to the midsection now by Vader. Scouting Jesus Silva to get a shot to the face, and Vader collapsing. I'm sorry, Silva collapsing. Vader with a wind up. Silva connects with a shot right to the face. But Vader shoves him right back in. Both these men now, back and forth, repeated action. Vader now the springboard drop kick right between the eyes of Jesus Silva. Beautifully executed. Did you see the height? Cover again, but Silva once again getting that shoulder up. Chopped down by Vader. Kicks in the midsection. Blocked by Silva. Silva now. Again tossing Vader to the outside. Uh-oh, Silva lining up the shot. Jesus Silva through the ropes and Cannonball takes out Tyson Vader. Holy hell. The crowd starting in this is awesome chant as Silva, like a wrecking ball, drives his body right through Tyson Vader. What a shot by Jesus Silva. Troy, DJ, thank you for cheering us on. Welcome to XFW Danger Zone. Silva now again, repeated shots to the head of Vader. Shot after shot, David Atura yelling at them to get back inside the ring. Silva forced back inside now by Vader. What a phenomenal back and forth match between these two young men. Vader's got him up on the shoulder. GTS connects. Followed through the German suplex. Holy hell. Almost a 3, folks. Did you see how monumentally close that came down to a 3 count on Jesus Silva? Knee strike again to the face. Tyson Vader looking exhausted. Jesus Silva trying to get to Owen Bushy. Thank you for liking the stream. Silva trying to get back to his feet. Vader with a stun gun. Jesus Silva springing back to life out of nowhere and lands a Hurricane Rana. Silva now raising the arm to the fans, trying to get them behind him, trying to feed off their energy. Owen Bushy, thank you for sharing. Clothesline now by Silva. Follows up on the second. Giant leg lariat now from Jesus Silva. Combination of blows landing on Tyson Vader. Vader fires right back. Big right hand. Owen Bushy, thank you for sharing. He's got him up on his shoulders again. Ooh, again the GTS. But this time follows it up with a brutal kick to the face and a cover again on Jesus Silva. And that's it. Troy, thank you for liking the stream. Tyson Vader walking away with the victory. What a shot. Jesus Silva back to his feet. Uh-oh, this could be bad. What is this? Look at this. Tyson Vader and Jesus Silva. Mutual sign of respect. Wow. Folks, right there is something I would not expect to see out of young Tyson Vader, folks, as the Vader clan, the Wolfpack, is not known for showing much respect to anyone. But I guess after a phenomenal back and forth match like that, what can you do? That, folks, may have been the match of the night. Jesus Silva, Tyson Vader bringing the house down. You still heard the crowd reaching out, screaming left and right as those two went at it. What a phenomenal back and forth match. Would you stop throwing things at me? Sorry, folks. I'm getting told something is happening backstage. Do we have any cameras back there? We do. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Corey Foster backstage. Oh, good Lord, that's Alex Webb. Good Lord, poor Alex Webb is in her underwear in the locker room, and Corey Foster attacking. Obviously, Corey Foster's still upset after losing earlier today. He's attacking the former women's champion and tosses her into that TV. Good Lord, this is... Can we show this? Are we allowed to show this? Are we allowed to show this? I'm not sure if this is legal. Corey Foster attacking the former women's champion, what looks like in her skivvies, in the locker room, and then shoves her head. Good Lord, come on. Does anyone get back there, please? Corey Foster now lighting up Alex Webb with a steel chair. Webb looking almost defenseless again, what appears to be in her bra and panties, but I'm going to try to ignore that as much as I can. And a slap across in the face as the former women's champion looks to get fight off the anger of the redhead, Kari Foster. Foster now, driving the head and neck into the back of her knee. Foster now trying to continue on the attack. Webb trying to fight back. Webb obviously attacking or taken by surprise. Oh, exploder suplex. Oh my God, Kari Foster, someone in our audience just said it. Foster has lost it tonight, folks. And now again, throwing Webb into the locker room area, into those walls. And again, Webb just collapsing. Come on, please. Someone get back there. Again, driving Webb's head. Come on, somebody, please. Oh, no. No. Foster now brandishing that trash can. Webb dodging out of the way, luckily. And a spear takedown. And now right hands from the former women's champion. Again, folks, still running around the floor in her purple lingerie. Fighting off the obviously and livid Kari Foster. Up on the shoulders. Repeated shots now again by Foster, driving her down to the canvas. Well, I shouldn't say the canvas, folks. That is the locker room floor. And again, Webb tossed into the locker room area. Foster again with a handful of hair. And again, driving Webb straight into that apparatus. We need to get someone back there, folks. We need to stop this. Can anyone? The hallway's right there, for the love of everything in wrestling. Somebody get back there and put these two in so we get a spear from Alex Webb, taking down Kari Foster. Foster has lost her mind. We've seen her in the past few weeks becoming more and more angry, and right now she's unleashing that anger on Alex Webb, who looks defenseless at this point. Now Foster with a steel chair. Oh, Webb getting out of the way, but a shot to the head, crippling effect by Foster. Webb starting back to Alex, just stay down, please, just stay down. Foster with a chair again. Oh, right across the back of the head. Webb is out. Webb is out. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for what we just witnessed. Kari Foster attacking the former women's champion Alex Webb in the locker room. It looked like Alex Webb may be getting ready. Folks, let's head down to ringside for more one-on-one action tonight at XFW Danger Zone. Ladies and gentlemen, unbridled anger tonight in XFW. But ladies and gentlemen, here comes Ultimo Shade. Kari Foster has lost her mind, folks. Kari Foster has lost all sanity as she's attacking Alex Webb in the locker room unprovoked. But ladies and gentlemen, to get back at the match at hand here, Ultimo Shade will be going one-on-one with Mason Storm. There's been a little bit of drama unfolding between these two as Ultimo Shade won a triple threat match 2 weeks ago on XFW Late Night that won him the opportunity to challenge Sean Owens at the XFW, or for the XFW United States Championship. But then Mason Storm getting a submission victory over Sean Owens. Storm now saying he should be challenging Sean Owens at Mat Mania. So now the coach has put this together. Coach already sliding in the ring. Coach already looking like he's trying to distract Ultimo Shade. Mason Storm now flying back in and a kick to the face. Josh the Coach Clemens already inside the ring with Ultimo Shade. Distracting him for a hot second. Now Storm tossing Ultimo Shade to the outside. And Josh the Coach Clemens now heartbeat away from Ultimo Shade. And again, taking the legs out of Ultimo Shade. Mason Storm, the student of Josh the Coach Clemens. Clemens himself a former tag team champion and former XFW World Heavyweight Champion. Ultimo Shady, former internet champion, and has been chasing after the United States Championship for the better part of the half of 2019 and half of 2020 already, before he was taken out of action by Johnny Dick Dangerous. Right now, Shade with a nice kickoff. And Shade with a brutal strike to the face, and Mason Storm collapsing down to the canvas. Ultimo Shade, one of the most brutal strikers in all of XFW. And there's a jumping, spinning knee strike again right underneath the chin of young Mason Storm. Storm himself, a former 5-time XFW Internet champion. This is the first time Storm has ever gone outside of the Internet Championship division. He's obsessed ever since winning the championship and holds on to it like it is life or death situation. But now that he got the pinfall victory over, Sean Owens wants that shot at the championship, the United States champion. But folks, Ultimo Shade won his match. Mason Storm won his match. But quite frankly, both these guys have a valid claim to take on Sean Owens at XFW Mat Mania. Personally, I think the only fair way to do it would be a triple threat match, but not one competitor wants a triple threat. All three men want a one-on-one opportunity, as Mason Storm again tosses Ultimo Shade to the outside. And again, you see Josh the Coach Clemens looking on. I would not be surprised to see Clemens interject himself into this match, looking to get his student a one-on-one opportunity to once again defeat Sean Owens. It would give Clemens that much more bragging rights over his former partner, Sean Owens. And again, a big right hand by Mason Storm sends Ultimo Shade to the outside. What is this? Storm with a steel chair, walking over now and talking to Clemens. This is not an Extreme Rules match. But we got a Enziguri connects. That's what Storm gets for taking time to have a confab with the coach and play around with that steel chair. Shade now driving the shoulder down of Mason Storm into the hard arena floor. Referee up to a 6 count. Counter again by Mason Storm. Referee up to 8. These guys need to get back inside the ring. There goes Shade. Mike Couture now taking command. Off the top rope comes Mason Storm and delivers an elbow square to the back. We got a cover by Storm.
1, 2.
Kick out by Ultimo Shade. You see, again, Josh the Coach Clemens staring on, cheering on his tutor, or his student. Oh! Jumping knee strike again from Ultimo Shade. Drops him down. Hargan, thank you for becoming a fan. Thank you for, and there's a little bit of Kitty Lane sharing her best assets for you guys. Thank you for becoming fans of XFW. Shot to the midsection again. Ultimo Shade now in control. Ultimo Shade again, a prolific striker here in XFW. Lining up the shot now. Brutal knee strike right to the face. That might be it for Storm, folks. He might be out on his feet. Gets the shoulder up just before Mike Couture's hand comes down for a 3 count. That was devastatingly close. Mason Storm now back to his feet, but Ultimo Shade continues the brutal attacks with a German suplex, and Storm rolls to the outside. Ultimo Shade wants that opportunity next Saturday night at Sean Owens. But Mason Storm, driven by his coach, by his mentor, as both these guys now bounce each other off the Bloodsource6.com table. Repeated shots to each other. You see Clemens again cheering on young Storm as Storm takes his time to get back inside the ring. And again, toss to the outside is Ultimo Shade. Shade down with a strike to the back. Clemens again, right in a short arm's reach. At any time, the numbers game could come to effect, and Josh the Coach Clemens could cost Ultimo Shade this match. Back inside we go. Well, Ultimo Shade is Mason Storm again with that damn steel chair. This is not an Extreme Rules match. Back inside. Mike Couture getting right in the face. Oh, and a clap. Mason Storm looks like he's going to go a German suplex onto that steel chair, but Ultimate Shade saw it coming. Atura quickly removing the chair from ringside. Shay Rogers focusing on the tip jar, a very popular aspect here in XFW. Dodging the Shade to Black. Mason Storm saw Shade to Black coming. And Exploder suplex. Exploder suplex by Mason Storm, dodging the Shade to Black, which easily could have devastated Ultimo Shade. There is no way in hell Mason Storm is making it that way across the ring. Ultimo Shade trying to get back to his feet, crawling away. Storm realizes it's too far. And a leg lariat right to the top of the face of Ultimo Shade. I don't know if that was inadvertent or not. Ultimo Shade rolling out of the distance of Mason Storm. Storm now getting the ropes. High cross body. Clashing off the top rope. But Ultimo Shade again bouncing right back to his feet. The resiliency and the drive right now of Ultimo Shade. Both these guys now looking for dominance. Reverse DDT now. Ultimo Shade driven down to the canvas hard. Storm again whipping him up over the top rope to the outside. Again, you see Coach jumping up and down like a schoolgirl. Mason Storm now taking that top turnbuckle off again. We've seen that move done by Coach Clemens himself in the past. And now Storm with a kendo stick. Oh, and Shade catching him with a kick to the face. Fireman's carry takedown now. Shade jumped over an exploder suplex. Mike now putting that turnbuckle back on. And a shot to the back by Mason Storm with that kendo stick while the referee was occupied. Come on! Mason Storm knew exactly what he was putting together there and collided down with Ultimo Shade. He's got him hooked in, folks. Beautiful suplex. We've got the cover. Son of a bitch. Mason Storm cheating and getting the victory of Ultimo Shade using a kendo stick. Ultimo Shade laid out. What is this? Oh, come on. Mason Storm now putting the boots to Ultimo Shade. Come on, Mike Atura needs to separate them. Ultimo Shade, unfortunately, not victorious tonight. And again, folks, this is what I talked about with the industry. Josh the Coach Clemens and Mason Storm, both these guys claim to be purists in wrestling. The purest form of professional wrestling. The true style, if you will, the former tag team name of Josh the Coach Clemens and Sean Owens. But you see the underhanded tactics they take here in XFW, folks. The underhanded abilities that they go on to here in XFW. And Josh the Coach Clemens now may have his student lined up for a shot at Sean Owens' XFW United States Championship. And again, you see Mason Storm bringing in the chair, taking the top turnbuckle pad off, using the kendo stick to attack Ultimo Shade. All these underhanded tactics that the industry continues to use each and every time they're in the ring, but yet complain they're the best wrestlers in the world, that no one can defeat them, that they're the purest form of wrestlers and don't need to use those type of tactics, yet they use it all the time and then blatantly deny it to your face. And folks, I don't want to take anything away because Mason Storm and Josh the Coach Clemens are undoubtedly two of the best performers in all of XFW. These guys don't need to go to those tactics, but the egos come out, the drive comes out, the willingness to cheat on a repeated number of occasions rears its ugly head. And now we'll have to find out from the championship committee if Sean Owens' opponent at XFW Matt Mania will now change. And while we're talking about Matt Mania, folks, up next is the XFW Women's Champion, Riley Palmer. Riley Palmer recently crowned XFW Women's Champion at XFW Wrestle War, winning in a triple threat match as she took on the former champion Alex Webb and the biggest women's competitor we have in XFW, Tia Adams. Unbreakable Tia Adams. In a knockdown, drag-out fight, but Riley Palmer walked away with the championship, and tonight she'll go one-on-one in XFW Danger Zone. Ladies and gentlemen, Alexia Fonseca. Accompanying to the ring, Sonia Rossi, her tag team partner, as these two make up the team known as the Goddesses. Alexia Fonseca, all about business here in XFW. These two ladies, unfortunately, already eliminated for the Women's Tag Team Championship tournament leading into Matt Mania. But I can tell you their sights on the XFW Women's Tag Team Champions are not blackened out. These two will continue to fight for it, and they are two of XFW's fiercest female competitors. Ryan Johnson, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Danger Zone. And ladies and gentlemen, here comes the XFW Women's Champion.
And from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, one half of the gorgeous Riley Palmer.
Riley Palmer exploded onto the scene in early 2020, landing herself a number of high-impact matches and getting pinfall victories, including at one time pinning the former women's champion, Tammy Rose, which garnered her an opportunity to win championship. She did not come away with it. But that all changed for Riley Palmer a few weeks ago at XFW Wrestle War back in July, and saw Palmer victorious. This young lady has been on a high streak the past few months here in XFW. And now she's at the top of the food chain, and she's looking to stay there. All right, folks, here we go. One-on-one action in the women's division. Riley Palmer starting things off hot and heavy. Repeated shots now to Alexia Fonseca. But Fonseca with a well-placed elbow cutting off that momentum. Fonseca now picking her up and driving her down face first. The women's champion eating canvas. Fonseca may not be large in stature, folks, but she is deceptively strong for her size. A lot of folks compare her to Wonder Woman. I mean, not quite frankly, that might have to do with the Amazonian style garb she wears to the ring, but she is not a large, muscular woman, folks, but she has surprising power in that small frame. Riley Palmer, known for her striking and high-flying ability, her quickness, and sheer drive as she just levels. Fonseca down with that brutal forearm and then a shot, roundhouse kick right to the side of the head. And you see Rossi already getting involved. Rossi distracting Palmer, and Fonseca able to capitalize. And now Fonseca with a straight kick right underneath the chin. Palmer rolling under the ropes, trying to get herself a second to recover. Fonseca not going to give her that opportunity. Big time vertical suplex brings her right back inside the ring. Fonseca now starting to go to work with the stomps. And again a knee strike right to the back of the head. Fonseca now deadlifting. Good Lord, we just talked about the strength, the sheer power, the surprising abilities of Fonseca. Brett Clark, thank you for liking the stream. Fonseca deadlifting Riley Palmer off the canvas into a gorilla press slam and dropping her down face first on the canvas. Fonseca now. Third breaker right to the back of the neck. Palmer surprising, get back to her feet and lands a Hurricane Rana. And now stretching out the challenger across that top, the middle rope. A lot of folks don't realize how devastating those ring ropes are, folks. Those are steel cables covered with athletic tape. Those are very unforgiving. You see more and more wrestlers using the ropes as weapons because of the devastating impact they have on the opponents. Palmer now with a well-placed dropkick takes Fonseca down to the canvas. And driving the forearms again as Palmer looking to get back in this contest as Alexia Fonseca is starting to dominate a lot, and there's a brutal super kick by Palmer right to the face of Fonseca. Palmer now with two knees well placed. Fonseca collapsing down to the canvas. We've got a cover. Brett Clark, we are well. Thank you for asking. How kind of you. Thank you for joining us here at XFW Danger Zone. I hope the world finds you well, Mr. Clark. Fonseca now got Palmer up on her shoulders. Now trying to, the Argentine backbreaker, trying to get the champion to submit. But Palmer now, right hand to the back of the head. Goes for a snapmare. Fonseca countering through. Kick now countered by Fonseca. Drives down the arm. But Palmer sends her up over the top. Now both of these young women fighting back and forth, exchanging a number of shots. Palmer now on the second rope. Palmer now showing her own fantastic display of strength, deadlifting Fonseca back inside the ring. Fonseca again with a counter up and over the top, but Palmer holds on. Through the bottom rope she goes, and a kick to the face, a second one, a third one, and a double axe handle counter. But Palmer again with a strike. Oh, Palmer got right in the face of Rossi and almost blasted her. Rossi put her hands up wisely. Any contact from Rossi seen by Mike Couture, head referee, would quickly get Alexia Fonseca disqualified. And a drop kick again from Palmer. You see the Yamamoto Bluetooth device at the bottom of your screen, folks. Palmer may have caused a torso injury. Oh! To Fonseca, but Fonseca with enough to land that brutal kick to the side of the head. Devastating roundhouse, but Palmer stays resilient and gets the shoulder up. Palmer now rolling outside the ring, trying to take a little cover, but here comes Fonseca right on top of her, and her head collides with the table. And again into our merge table. Fonseca now shoving her back inside. Keep in mind, folks, this is a non-title matchup, and these two are fighting to this degree. Palmer got her up. Cradle DDT. Devastating impact. That may be it. The champion pulls it off. What a battle, and what a victory for the women's champion, Riley Palmer. What a victory for Riley Palmer. Outstanding athleticism by both those young ladies. Riley Palmer putting away. Daniel Ashton has become a fan. Thank you, Daniel, for joining us here at XFW. Thank you for becoming a fan. We hope you enjoy our crazy brand of professional wrestling here at XFW. Now, folks, again, our main event of the evening. We've got a lot of stuff coming your way left. The show is not over yet. Oh, geez. Folks, I'm hearing more. We've got more on Kari Foster backstage. Are you serious? Foster attacking someone else now backstage again. Who is that? That's Brittany Brooks. Kari Foster now attacking Brittany Brooks, who looks like she was really getting ready for a night out of town. That is, wow, nice red lingerie and some thigh highs there. Wait, I'm getting distracted. Kari Foster, again, the anger and the rage, attacking Brittany Brooks now backstage. Tossing her out of the locker room. That, folks, that's right in front of our seamstress works to put together the gear for our wrestlers. And now Brooks sent crashing into those cases. Folks, please, somebody's got to stop Foster. Oh, my dear Lord. Brittany Brooks just got blasted into that wall. Brooks now fighting back, but Foster again cutting her off. And again, Brooks sent crashing into that table. She's going to get a runner into those stockings. Oh, exploder suplex now on the outside. Good Lord, Foster. Oh, my God. Kari Foster, folks, is out of control. We need to get someone backstage to make sure Brittany Brooks has not sustained a ridiculous injury back there. Folks, that was... folks, we're going to head on the ringside. Extreme Rules match coming your way next. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I apologize. Kari Foster is out of control tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, here comes Pedro Ortiz Jr., the former XFW World Heavyweight Champion, former United States Champion.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico. Weighing in at 205 pounds. Pedro Ortiz Jr.
Sorry, folks. I'm trying to get word on Brittany Brooks backstage, how that young lady is doing. From what I understand, she's already being attended to by the EMTs backstage. Kari Foster seems to have stormed out of the building, screaming profanity. Folks, I don't know what to say, folks. This is... We've had levels of aggression in XFW, but that's beyond reason.
From Northridge, California.
Speaking of beyond reason, folks, Brian Blaze, the most hated man in all of professional wrestling. He knows it, he relishes in it, and he does not care.
Weighing in at 241 pounds.
The more fans boo him, it says the more it boosts his ego. He enjoys it when he pisses off the fans. Doesn't really bode well for your merchandise sales, but again, I don't think Brian Blaze gives two shits about merchandise sales. What he does care about is the XFW World Heavyweight Championship. And right now, standing in his way is Pedro Ortiz Jr. Shreya Rogers in our chat room, very much a Brian Blaze hater. She says, set him on fire. We've seen Brian Blaze do that to other opponents when he caused fire burns to John Mad Dog Rogers last year. And right now, Pedro Ortiz and Brian Blaze have been going back and forth week after week. And Pedro now with the right hand. And again, folks, this is an Extreme Rules match. No count out, no disqualification. Everything is legal. Ortiz now snapping the neck of Brian Blaze. Blaze now countering an enziguri. Oh, what a shot to the back of the head. Blaze now working on the back of Pedro Ortiz, driving him into that knee with that backbreaker. Up and over the top, Ortiz holds on. But Blaze with a shoulder tackle sends him crashing out to the arena floor. Mike Atura can do nothing about it, as this is an Extreme Rules match. And now Blaze with a baseball. I don't think Pedro Ortiz sees it and gets leveled with that baseball bat. Good Lord, the brutality. And now Blaze crashing down on Ortiz. Ortiz dodging out of the way. Now stealing the bat away. And Blaze gets blasted. And now Ortiz lighting up Brian Blaze with a friggin' baseball bat. Folks, these two have heated animosity between them over the past few weeks. Brian Blaze now crawling on all fours. Ortiz with a sledgehammer. And connects right to the top of the head of Brian Blaze. And now a shot to the knee. Ortiz has been building up anger week after week after Brian Blaze has laid out physical and mental damage to Pedro Ortiz. But again, Brian Blaze knows how to play the mental game, knows how to get inside the head of his opponents. Oh! Not to mention the pure physicality that Brian Blaze is known for. And there it is again, the shot with that baseball bat right atop of the head of Pedro Ortiz. Again, folks, we're waiting to see if Pedro Ortiz realizes his partner, his friend, El Yanator, made a return to action last night at XFW Late Night. Both men down, already feeling the damage from these brutal Extreme Rules matches. Blaze now stalking Pedro Ortiz. Both these men looking at a pinfall victory, hoping to one over the other, as Ortiz's head is sent crashing into that steel ring post. That unforgiving steel cold post. Back inside the ring we go. Blaze with a grab, but Ortiz counter again. Ortiz now starting to come back to life. Repeated shots and a beautiful 5-star drop kick right between the eyes of Brian Blaze. Ortiz now trying to get the crowd behind him, trying to feed off their energy. But Blaze with a counter. Blaze that quick, turning things right around. Shot to the midsection now by Ortiz, and a drop kick again takes Blaze down. Blaze right back to his feet though. Side Russian leg sweep now by the former World Heavyweight Champion. Blaze with a shot to the head. But Ortiz quicker than a hiccup with a backbreaker on Blaze. Ortiz down to the outside. Ortiz again looking for something to play with. Ortiz with a table. Brian Blaze is back to his feet. Snapmare counter by Ortiz. And catches Blaze with a head scissors and sends him right on top of that table. Blaze's back coming across those steel legs. Ortiz, and that tosses Blaze to the outside again. Ortiz now in control. And again, the crowd on their feet, cheering on the former champion. Ortiz has become one of the most popular wrestlers in all of XFW in 2019. As fans watched as he got himself all the way to the top of the charts and became the XFW World Heavyweight Champion, defeating Showtime Shane Black. Ortiz down the baseball out. Brian Blaze with the steel steps. Blaze swinging and miss. And his second time he crashes down. Missing with the steps again. Ortiz dodging out of the way. But it hits him again, and right on top of the head is Blaze. And again now, with those unforgiving steel steps, crashing down on top of Pedro Ortiz Jr. Ortiz thrown back inside. Blaze now with the table. Ortiz dodging out of the way, but takes it right to the top of the head. Blaze again. Blaze with a big right hand. Oh my God! Blaze setting the table on fire. Blaze setting the damn table on fire and dropping Ortiz across that top rope. Someone in the audience called for fire, but I don't think in this fashion as Ortiz has bounced into that table. Blaze now with Ortiz. Ortiz in a desperate situation here. Mike Couture standing next to a frickin' flaming table. Ortiz now set across the table. Brian Blaze, oh my dear Lord. Oh my God. Ortiz lasting as Brian Blaze put him through a flaming table. Ortiz gets the shoulder up. I don't know how, folks. People were screaming for fire. Countered out by Ortiz. Ortiz trying to come back to life here. Tossing Blaze to the outside. Ortiz now full head of steam. Holy hell! Ortiz flying to the air. Look at the height that Ortiz got. Ortiz has to be in a sheer state of shock after being put through a table. I don't think he's feeling any pain right now. And that shows it there, folks. Both these men, you see the Yamamoto Bluetooth device. A lot of A lot of damage to their bodies. A lot of trauma has been dealt to both these guys. Blaze now tossing Ortiz. And now repeated shots to the head by Brian Blaze. What a colossal battle by these two. Blaze again with Ortiz. And again the right hands. Blistering shots to the head of the former champion. Brian Blaze now again underneath the ring. Blaze now with a ladder. Shoving it inside. Ortiz just starting to get back to his feet. Blaze again with the ladder. In the corner he goes. Ortiz back to his feet, but Blaze catches him. And into the ladder goes Ortiz and bounces right back. And then a flare in the audience. Come on, Blaze. Ortiz with a nice counter. Wraps around. Tilt rolling. Right, two sides around. Brian Blaze hits scissors. Blaze rolls to the outside. Ortiz now himself on fire, but only this time, metaphorically speaking, not actually on fire as Brian Blaze did. Set him aflame earlier on, but Blaze again catches him with a knee shot. You see Blaze there holding his abdomen. He may sustain damage at the hands of Pedro Ortiz. Again, both these guys suffered a severe amount of trauma so far in this match. Blaze going for the shot with the sledgehammer, where Ortiz fighting back and drives Blaze hard into the ring apron. Shot inside now. Ortiz now in control. Blaze with a shove down though. And Blaze lands again the spine buster. Crippling effect on Pedro Ortiz Jr. No cover. Blaze now just looking to hurt him. Into the ladder goes Ortiz. Oh, good Lord, no. Pedro Ortiz broken in half by that ladder. We got to cover. Oh, my dear Lord. And Ortiz survives. Ortiz gets the shoulder up. I don't know how, folks. I don't know how that young man is still going. But that's why he's a former champion. Ortiz again with a counter. Ortiz with a kick in the leg. Snapmare countered by Brian Blaze. Ortiz again, firing back. Blaze with a shot to the face. Ortiz immediately grabbing a handful of hair. Brutal back and forth effort between these two. Ortiz going to the air. Springboard Hurricanrana. Ortiz in control. Ortiz calling for it. Could Ortiz land the Dragon Rana? Ortiz off the rope. He hits it. Ortiz hits it. Ortiz hits it. 1, 2. Are you kidding me? Blaze gets the shoulder up. Are you kidding me? Pedro Ortiz Jr. continuing the onslaught here. Irish whip by Pedro. Oh, down goes by Ventura. Blaze with a shot to the face. Blaze with a dragon suplex. Blaze again, cutting off all the momentum Pedro Ortiz Jr. had. What a devastating knockdown, drag-out match between these two competitors. Ortiz again with a counter, and now driving fists into the shoulder of Brian Blaze. Hurricanrana again by the former champion. Blaze is down. Blaze back to his feet. Shot underneath the chin. Again, scoop slam by Brian Blaze. Both men now again rolling to the outside. How either one of these two men is still standing, I have no idea. Blaze again with that baseball bat right underneath the chin. Ortiz Jr. dodging out of the way. Second time. Oh, no. Blaze with a brutal shot right on top of the head of Pedro. Ortiz may be seeing stars. Blaze with a shot to the back of the head. Spine buster again by Brian Blaze. We've got a cover. Leg is hooked. Ortiz again. Holy cow, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, the stamina. The sheer fortitude of Pedro Ortiz Jr. Brian Blaze hooks the arms. Double arm DDT. That's it. Put a fork in him, folks. He's done. Brian Blaze, victorious. What a right here, folks. Look at this brutality by Brian Blaze. And then again, spinebuster after spinebuster after spinebuster. Pedro Ortiz hitting the Dragon Rana, but somehow Blaze just getting the shoulder up a hair before it comes down. That's the third time the spinebuster connects. But Ortiz continued to fight through. But that brutal shot with the baseball bat right on top of the head, and then followed up by the double arm DDT. Brian Blaze does not look like he won, folks. He looked like he lost a war. Marshall Foskett, thank you for sharing. What a match between those two. Unbelievable. Pure, unbridled aggression tonight, folks, on XFW Danger Zone. Wow. Brian Blaze and Pedro Ortiz Jr., folks. We've had a number of matches tonight, folks, that could have been pay-per-view levels that are bringing down the house, folks. Unimaginative brutality. Sheer force by Brian Blaze. And again, you see the ruthless aggression, folks. The unforgiving attitude of Brian Blaze and his sheer hatred for everyone else inside the ring. And Pedro Ortiz Jr. may have bitten off more than he can chew, as these two have met 3 times now. And Blaze has won a majority of the victories between these two. Pedro Ortiz Jr., we know he's got that, he doesn't have that no-quit attitude, folks. He'll keep pushing forward. I'm hoping Ortiz can move past this, let this go, took the different avenues, and forget about Brian Blaze. Stop coming at him. Stop attacking him. Because Brian Blaze at this point, folks, has so much momentum built up behind him, he won't let this go. Brian Blaze is just going to continue to try to humiliate Pedro Ortiz Jr. at every avenue he can. Pedro, if you're watching the program, hopefully you're back in the locker room, folks, and he's recovering. Pedro, let it go. Ignore Brian Blaze. He's only doing this to provoke you, and he's getting what he wants. Now, folks, we have heard word Brittany Brooks is okay. She's just got a couple knocks on her head, as well as Alex Webb. Both women are okay. Kari Foster has left the building. From what I understand, she just drove out of here like a bat out of hell. Foster obviously very, very upset that she lost the mixed tag match earlier tonight. But again, this is a new level of anger for Kari Foster, folks. I've seen the rage come out of this young woman before, but not to this level. This is unprecedented. This is Kari Foster unleashed. This could spell doom for everyone, folks. Sherry Rogers says she needs some purple haze to calm her down. Brian Blaze, again, folks, one of the most hated men in all of professional wrestling, and it shows each and every time. But ladies and gentlemen, up next, a marquee match here in XFW Danger Zone. 2 former United States champions going at it. Former World Heavyweight Champion and Tag Team Champion Showtime Shane Black going one-on-one with the former and only dual champion here in XFW, Mark Collins, next on Danger Zone. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Collins, and there behind him is that weasel. That slimy piece of garbage, Morgan Steiner.
Making his way to the ring, representing the Entourage from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, weighing in at 220 pounds, Mark
Collins, a former internet champion, former United States champion, and XFW's only dual unified champion, holding on to the Internet and United States Championship. Now, granted, he only held on for a few short months, folks, but it's still a feat to have 2 championships under your wing. Unbelievable. Collins and Black are no strangers to one another, folks. Both these men have met in the past. Collins and Black have traded the XFW United States Championship back and forth on a number of occasions. Ladies and gentlemen,
His opponent,
returning XFW, Showtime Shane Black.
representing Evolution from Allentown, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 222 pounds. Showtime Shane Black.
Accompanied in the ring by his partner and lifelong friend, big-time Jim Slater. Slater and Bad Boy Marshall Sweet went one-on-one with Collins and Walker last week. Slater has suffered a minor concussion during the match, but has since been cleared to wrestle and compete again. Black, currently the TKWA World Heavyweight Champion, has been on a busy schedule lately with TKWA, but now back in XFW, we're happy to have him return. Snap there now by Collins. Collins now twisting off the head of the TKWA Champion, the former XFW World Heavyweight Champion, former Tag Team Champion with his partner, John Mad Dog Rogers. Neckbreaker now by Black. Sweeping the legs down by Collins. Black trained by Alpha Anawai, Wild Samoan #1. Black, the first ever WXW Unified Champion, combining the Cruiserweight and Heavyweight Championships in WXW, the Wild Samoans wrestling promotion. Black then came to XFW. He's been here ever since, and we're damn happy to have him. Black now twisting the arm. Hook kick right to the chin of Mark Collins. Damn, it's good to see Black back in black, if you will, folks. We don't have the rights to that music, but that'd be great to play. Collins now got Black up on top and drops him on the ropes. You see some fans out in the audience with "Let's Go Shane" signs. Fans knew Black was coming back tonight. Collins now staring down at the former champion. Irish whip, shoulder tackle, both men struggling on. Front face locked down by Collins. Turns into a sidewalk slam. Normally I'd say, folks, when you're away from XFW a while, you've got some ring rust, but Black has been holding his own, taking on all comers at TKWA, as at victory over victory. Recently beating the Alpha Beast in TKWA at Hellbound 8. Collins down on the top ropes, comes flying off a drop kick right between the eyes of Showtime Shane Black. But Black back to his feet, flying neckbreaker, takes Collins down just like that. What a turnaround by Showtime. Black down with a shot to the head. Black now, innovative offense from Showtime. 2 elbow drops. And a third one by Showtime, delivering to the chest of Mark Collins. Collins himself has been having an outstanding year here in XFW, folks. Went on a monumental winning streak. Collins now pulling out Black off the apron. But Collins winning the Internet Championship and then capturing the United States Championship away from Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, and then defending it. And then in one fell swoop and a bad night for Collins and the entire entourage, Collins loses the Internet Championship back to Sweet. And then Owens defeats him for the United States Championship. Now I want to take away from Collins. He's an outstanding in-ring performer. He's had a hell of a run, but one bad night as Black springboard splash off the top rope connects. We've got a cover now on Collins. Leg is hooked. Mike Couture not in position. That could have been a 3 count. Normally I don't give Mike Couture much grief, but that was rough. Oh, the first kick missed, but the second one found its mark. Black now bouncing to the top rope. Elbow right to the sternum of Collins. We've got a cover. Collins again gets the shoulder up. Black now on a roll. Laying in the damage. Black with a hook. Brainbuster connects by Showtime. Black now feeding off the crowd, pulling a lot of the energy in as Black continues to put the boots to Mark Collins. Collins with a nice counter and a kick to the midsection, and a flying forearm connects to Showtime Shane Black. And just like that, Collins is back in the driver's seat. Collins now, oh no! Collins, ripcord cutter connects! That's what he won the championship with! Black is down! Black is down! Black is up. Ladies and gentlemen, Showtime Shane Black kicking out, almost on a 1 count, but Collins sends him crashing to the outside arena floor. Just as Showtime was coming back, Collins instantly cuts off that momentum. And ladies and gentlemen, that's why Collins was a dual champion here and is possibly one of XFW's greatest performers. Collins now on the top. Collins now coming off the top. Moonsault epically connects to Showtime. We've got a cover. But Black again gets the shoulder up. Holy hell. Collins pulling out all the stops, but Black continuing to drive through, and that's why Showtime Shane Black is a 2-time former XFW World Heavyweight Champion, a former WXW Champion, and the current TKWA Champion. Black now in control. Irish whip. Again the hook, and the kick to boot. Black again well placed right underneath the chin of Collins. But Collins gave a nice turnaround, and Black dodges out of the way. And the cockiness of Showtime shows through. Up and over the top. Brings him back in the hard way. Black now driving in some damage. Setting up Collins once he got in line. Snapping right over the top of the neck. Black again springing to that top rope. Elbow drop again connects. Black landing the shot. Oh! Black loading up the foot. Super kick connects. Showstopper super kick right underneath the chin. Holy hell. Collins somehow survives. And folks, that is why Collins is a former champion himself. Black, schoolboy through, and a second super kick. Good Lord. Black sending it home tonight. That's it. Black with a second super kick finds its mark. And lands the shot right underneath the chin. What is this? Morgan Steiner getting inside. What is this? I don't trust this as far as I can spit, folks. I don't trust that as far as I can spit. I don't know what the hell Morgan Steiner's doing, raising Showtime Shane Black's hand. I don't know what that was called. I don't care if Steiner's trying to call a truce or not, folks. I wouldn't trust that as far as I could spit. Steiner was in the ring right after Black's a 3 count. Slater on the outside looking like he's about to lose his shit. Again, Steiner with the mind games, folks. I don't know what to call that. I don't know where that's coming from, but I guarantee Steiner's got something up his sleeve. Congratulating Showtime Shane Black on a victory, folks, is I don't trust it, folks. I don't trust it at all. Our audience saying Sweet and Evolution getting a lot of momentum into Matt Mania. That is true. John Mad Dog Rogers the victory over one half of the Entourage tag team. However, Steiner getting a pinfall victory with Seth Walker and Collins over Sweet and Big Time Jim Slater. But now Black getting a victory over Collins. And now Steiner looking like he's trying to play nice. We know damn well, folks, that Morgan Steiner wants nothing to do with this match. He tried to stop it. He did not. Again, stay tuned, folks. Let's type a little word here. Stay tuned. We're not going anywhere. Our main event will be right up momentarily. We're not going anywhere, folks. We'll be right back. Just as it says, and there it is. Just one small hiccup in our internet connection, folks. Do not go away. Do not turn that dial. Do not change anything, folks. We are here. Look, ooh, I even showed up my own name this time. I'm all kinds of excited. Ladies and gentlemen, our main event is seconds away. Fatal 4-way match, Extreme Rules, and the winner will challenge easy money for the XFW World Heavyweight Championship at Matt Mania. Folks, let's head down to ringside. This one could be epic. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our main event. Fatal 4-way. Here comes Antonio Carino.
The contest is a fatal 4-way Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Cosa Nostra from New York, New York, weighing in at 249 pounds.
Antonio Carino, the boss, the leader of the Cosa Nostra, looking for his opportunity at XFW Glory. Mad Dog wasn't allowed at ringside. He threatened to kill Steiner with his own tie. That's not the first time I've heard that claim, folks. Mad Dog has threatened to kill a number of people with their own outfits and a number of times. Ladies and gentlemen, Blake, the Body Harris, the former World Bodybuilding Competitive Champion.
Weighing in at 277 pounds.
This man is the physique of a Greek god. Harris truly had a year in 2019, folks. Some of the legendary matches in XFW, defeating his at times stablemate, because Blake the Body Harris used to be under the tutelage of Morgan Steiner himself, until it all crumbled away when Harris and Seth Walker met in a ranking match against Steiner's wishes. It escalated to a no-holds-barred last man standing match, which saw Harris victorious. And he went on to become the XFW World Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Osborne,
from Fort Worth, Texas, weighing in at 200.
The former multi-time XFW United States champion, and pound for pound, the most pure technical wrestler in all of professional wrestling. We haven't seen Osborne in a while. He was tending to some family matters back at his farm in Texas. From what I understand, his mother had taken severely ill. His family told him to continue wrestling here at XFW. He took the time off, went home, and took care of his family, and you can't blame a man for that, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, the crowd in attendance is on their feet. Ladies and gentlemen, the Destroyer. The Destroyer has had obstacles thrown in his way, countless times sidelined by a number of opponents, including Brock Lesnar from the WWE, Triple H from the WWE, Antonio Carino himself.
Arizona, weighing in at 300.
The Destroyer, a former four-time XFW World Heavyweight Champion, looking to get herself back into the number one contendership spot. Constantly sidelined and sidetracked by other people, leading him off his path. But tonight could be the opportunity for the Destroyer to get the opportunity he's been looking for. A lot of fans in XFW want to see him get back to the top of the chain. I know Easy Money is worried about this one, folks. Some folks say their money is on Osborne. That is a good, solid bet. Rick Osborne is a phenomenal in-ring competitor. One of the only 2 men out of 4 to cash in the Extreme Opportunity briefcase and not win away the championship. But Osborne is severely driven. Folks, here we go. Match underway. The Destroyer and Blake the Body Harris had a hell of a match at XFW Matt Mania. As right now, Osborne and the Destroyer clearing house. And Osborne instantly turning his attention to the Destroyer. Osborne not wasting any time. Leg drop now across the throat of the Destroyer. Carino coming back in. Instantly breaks up the pinfall. This match will be over by the first pinfall or submission to take place, folks. Carino has had his eyes set on the XFW World Heavyweight Championship ever since coming to XFW. Destroyer now walking around with Harris. Oh my God! The Destroyer just tossed Harris out of the ring. And now a shot to the face of Carino. There's a reason the Destroyer is one of the most feared men in all of XFW and all of professional wrestling for that. A clothesline to Carino and a shoulder tackle to Harris. The Destroyer is now starting to lay waste to everybody. Carino, though, lays the Destroyer out with a clothesline. Harris rolling under the ropes. Osborne now back to his feet. Carino tossing the Destroyer to the outside. Carino and Osborne back in. Carino now with a bear hug, wrenching the life out of Osborne. Osborne fighting through. Repeated shots down to the top of the head. The Destroyer now with a steel equalizer. The Destroyer now inside the ring, but gets cut off by Harris. Harris with a scoop slam now on the Destroyer. And Harris posed down for the crowd. Harris now shot to the back. Connects on the Destroyer. Harris now deadlift vertical suplex to the 300-pound Destroyer, bringing him on the hard way. Holy crap. But the Destroyer lays into him. And instantly, Antonio Carino goes right on the attack of the Destroyer. Carino and the Destroyer have had a number of issues in the past and collided on a number of occasions. Harris now holding up Carino, deadlift, and drops him down. Destroyer on the outside now. Blow. Osborne now with a baseball bat. All 4 men inside the ring. Osborne now with a front face lock on the Destroyer. Snap suplex takes him over. Harris has Carino up. Drops him down. Crucifix bomb. And the Destroyer again sent over the top rope. Rick Osborne has had a commanding lead so far in this contest. And now Blake the Body Harris now the same deadlift suplex to Antonio Carino. The Destroyer banks Rick Osborne off the side of the apron. Destroyer. Powerbomb on the outside. Harris now stalling suplex. One-handed now. With the Destroyer right on the attack. Breaks up the pinfall. And crashes down on Harris. Osborne now the chair. The Destroyer cuts him off. Destroyer now double underhook. Drops him down. I'm pretty sure Osborne's head just landed on top of that baseball bat. Which now the Destroyer has in hand. Good Lord. And a shot to the head of Harris with a baseball bat. The Destroyer swinging away like he's Babe Ruth. And now a shot to the top of the head of Carino. The Destroyer. Catching the bat now is Carino. The Destroyer connects with a forearm. Osborne now back in the ring, turning his attention to the Destroyer, trying to cut off the momentum the big man has been putting together. Kick in the midsection, Destroyer catches him, but Osborne catches him with a brutal enziguri. Northern White suplex! Northern White suplex! Northern White suplex! Harris had it busted up. Signature fitting move. Oh, and Harris now laying in the shots with the chair, but Osborne again continuing to fight off. Destroyer on the outside has been a target of every opponent in the ring so far. Wisely, every man has gone after him because he could be the biggest threat in this contest. Destroyer now grabbing the legs of Harris and pulling Harris down across the top rope is the big man. Big time suplex now. And here comes Carino with a kendo stick. Oh! Kendo stick crashing to the back of Osborne, and then the Destroyer laying in a clothesline on Carino. Unbelievable action back and forth, folks. The Destroyer now building up steam. Oh my dear Lord! The Destroyer with a spear through the middle rope just took out Carino. Oh, the clothesline missed by Destroyer. Now Harris standing tall. Harris now stalking the Destroyer. Harris would love to get an opportunity to face Easy Money. Countering out by the Destroyer. Harris dropped on top of that steel chair and suplex. Destroyer picks him up again. He's not done. Holy hell. Big time suplex again by the Destroyer. Destroyer swinging away with the chair. Harris countered the second time. Destroyer connects with that steel chair right across the top of the head of Harris. Osborne and Carino now fighting on the outside. Knee lift by Osborne. Destroyer! Destroyer! Burning Hammer connects! Burning Hammer! We got a cover! Carino on the outside doesn't see it! Holy shit! The Destroyer will challenge Easy Money at Mad Mania. Folks, we may have the biggest match of all time. Easy Money will defend against the Destroyer if Easy Money can hold on to his championship, as he said he's going to put it on the line tomorrow at Saturday Night Showdown. Ladies and gentlemen, the Destroyer is your new #1 contender. Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to XFW Danger Zone. We'll see you tomorrow night for Saturday Night Showdown. What a mind, there are bodies everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you tomorrow night, XFW Saturday Night Showdown. Easy Money put the title on the line, but the Destroyer, the new #1 contender.